Namaste, JVN Dr. Juhi Singh, Assistant Professor at Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur, Department Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Today's our topic is concept of health. In the continuation of the last uh, last lecture, so I'm going to tell you about the population approaches. What is the advantages of the population approaches and disadvantages of the population approaches in the primary prevention? Okay. So the advantages are recognizing the influence of society. Risk reduction can be achieved at population level. Effective in dose response relationship to diseases. What is the disadvantages of the population approach? Less effective in situations where there is no dose response relationship. High risk approaches. What is the advantages and disadvantages of high risk approaches? Advantage: cost effective, motivation level is higher, easier for health professionals to promote changes. Individual would have been aware and exposed to the risk. And the disadvantages are: fail to address public health problems which arises from the small risk, tend to medicalize prevention, does not focus on what influences behavior, little overcome impact on the control of diseases. What is the population and high risk strategies? Original distribution. The level of risk factors are normally distributed within the population as illustrated by and curve. It means that majority of the people have a risk factor level below the threshold while the minority and the above thresholds. Individual based approaches. This approach concentrates its effort on the high risk individual when the risk factor level can certain threshold. When the preventions measures are targeted at these identified peoples at the high risk, the distribution of risk factor level can only shift a little the low level directions of and indicated by the green curve. Population wide approaches. The strategy seeks to shift the whole distribution of the risk factor level to the low level. The whole distribution of the risk factor level as indicated by the shifted green curve toward the left lower values. Combined strategies, therefore, a combining individual based and the population wide approach will shift the distribution of risk factor level to the lower range that yield better health outcome among the whole population. Achievement of primary prevention, controlling diseases that cholera, typhoid, dysentery, plague, tuberculosis by raising standard of living, holistic approaches and the mode of interventions. Mode of intervention contribute the health promotion and the specific protection, health promotion. So the process of enabling people to increase control over the health and to health, improve to health, not directed against any particular diseases. Intervention of this area, health educations, environmental edifications, nutritional interventions, lifestyle and behavior changes. Value in the health promotions, equity and the social justice. A holistic definitions in health cover a full range of the health determinant, recognize influences of environment on health, seek to enhance the people's social participation, involve intersectorial collaborations, and the specific protections efforts direct toward protections against the specific diseases, interventions like immunization, use of a specific nutrient, chemoprophylaxis, protection against the occupational hazard, protections against the accident, protection from the carcinogens, avoidance of the allergens. This is the specific protection. Secondary prevention action which halts the progress of the diseases at incipient stage and prevent complications. Interventions early pathogenesis stage. It is the domain of the clinical medicine. Drawback: patient already subjected to the mental anguish and physical pain. More expensive the physical prevention. Mode of intervention: early disease diagnosis of the disease like from the screening tests, case finding programs, adequate and promote treatment. Effects: the social seek are unrecognized diseases, provide treatment before the irreversible changes occur, reserve community of the infectious diseases, protect community. Early diagnosis and promote treatment. Earlier diagnosed, better prognosis, reduce morbidity and mortality, effective in acute condition. Tertiary prevention: all the measures available to reduce or limit the impairment and other disabilities, minimize suffering caused by existing departure of the good health, and to promote the patient adjustment to the intermediate action. Intervention: late pathogenesis stage. Mode of intervention: disability limitation, rehabilitations. Disability limitation: to prevent the halt, the transmissions or transitions of health, the process from the impairment of the handicap disease, which cause impairment, which cause disability and become a handicap. Impairment: any loss of abnormality, physiological, psychological, or anatomic structure of the function. Disability: any restrictions or lack of ability to perform an activity in the manner considered normal for the human being. Handicap: advantage for the given individual resulting from the impairment and disability that limit or prevent the fulfillment of the role that the normal of the individual. So what is next is rehabilitation. Rehabilitation is the combined and coordinated use of the medical, educational, social, vocational measure for training and retaining the individual for the highest possible level of the function ability. Type of rehabilitation: medical restoration of function, vocational restoration of capacity to earn the livelihood, social restoration of the family and social relationship, physiological restoration of personal dignity and the confidence. Example of rehabilitation: establishing school for blind, provision of aid for crippled, exercise in neurological disorder, prosthetic restorations of lost of tooth, require cooperation from different sections of the society, like the principle of the tertiary preventions, like re-stabilize, retrain, remotivate, re-socialize, reintegrate, and enable timely recovery. So then the quaternary prevention: the action taken to identify the patients at the risk over the medication, medicalizations, to promote him from the new medical invasion and to suggest to him the intervention which is ethically acceptable. Quaternary prevention is the set of the health activities to mitigate and avoid the consequences of the unnecessary or excessive interventions of the health system. Quaternary prevention should take the precedence over any alternative preventives, diagnostic and therapeutic, as is the practice version and the premium not so. Interventions type: healthcare professionals must be aware the consequences of their decisions and include quaternary prevention and intervention in the daily clinical practice of each patient. Do not mistake risk factor with the diseases. To avoid checkups and unnecessary exams. To avoid technical interventionism in the healthcare. To avoid the indiscriminate use of antibodies or antibiotics, very often unnecessary, with the subsequent unjustified increase in the bacterial resistance. So the level of the prevention is predominant, primary, secondary and tertiary. Predominant: individual mass of education, health promotions and specific protection. Health education, environmental modification, nutritional interventions, lifestyle changes, specific protection like immunization, chemoprophylaxis, avoidance of the risk, early diagnosis and prompt diseases. Next is disability limitation and rehabilitation. In rehabilitation constitute the medical, vocational, social and psychological. But there is a many example for the level of prevention for the common oral diseases. Like level of example we have already done for the HIV in the last lecture. So the level of prevention, they are the primary, secondary and tertiary. And the mode of interventions contribute the service provided by the individual. First mode of intervention, a health promotion, diet planning, demanding of for the dental caries, specific protection, use of fluoridal waters, fluoride dentifrices, oral hygiene practices, early diagnosis of prompt treatment, self-examination and rapid use of the dental caries, disability limitations of use of the dental services, rehabilitation, use of the dental services, service provided by the community, dental health education and promotion of the research, community of the social water fluoridation, school fluoride label programs is the specific protection. Then the early diagnosis and prompt of the diseases is periodic screening and referral promotion of the dental caries and so on. Many examples are there which is include dental caries and all those things. Concept of how to disease control. Disease describe ongoing operational aim to reducing the incidence of the disease, duration of the disease, risk of transmission, effects of the infection, both physical and psychosocial, financial burden of the to the community, mainly focused on primary and secondary preventions. So define problem about the cause, mortality and morbidity. Then identify the risk factor, genetic, behavioral, environmental and social economical. Intervene, policy, programs and treatment. Evaluate intervention, process, impact and outcome. This is the public health approach to disease control. And then the disease eradication, all known law. Only one disease has been eradicated for so far, smallpox. Eradication underway B for poliomycetes, draculolysis, yarns, malaria and measles. Framework of eradication, scientific consideration, operation consideration and economic consideration. Framework of eradication is like scientific consideration, operation consideration and economic consideration. Include specific consideration include the geographical and environmental control, potential reservoir transmissibility, natural resistance to the reinfection, laboratory contaminant. Framework of eradication contribute the scientific, operation and economic consideration, in which the operation consideration include disease surveillance, intervention and certification. Then the economic consideration contribute private versus the social non-benefit, and then short-term versus long-term benefit, and local versus international benefits. These are the framework of eradication. Monitoring it is the performance and analysis of the routine measurement aimed at detecting changes in the environment or health status of the population. Example, monitoring of air population, water quality, growth and nutritional status. Also refer to the performance of health services or health professionals or extent of the patient compliance. Surveillance continuous security of the factor that determine the occurrence and distribution of the disease and other condition of the ill health. Objective of the surveillance to provide information about new and changing trend in the health status of the population, to provide feedback in which may be expected to modify the policy and the system, provide timely warning of the public health disaster so that the intervention may be Mobilized. Surveillance is a continuous process in which involves the primary activity, collaboration, analysis, dissemination. So thank you. Namaste. If you have any query, just comment below.